Congressman,
Yeah.
what do you know about this idea of sending the NEP back
The net.
to DBM over issues with the
Yeah,
DPWH budget again?
I think it's a good and wise move for the House since we believe there's a lot of red flags in the budget that we discovered. So for us, they will not point to us the error when it comes to GAA. We conclude that we have to bring back the NEP to DBM. Of course, we are in consultation with the House Speaker, Speaker Martin Romualdez, and hopefully that he will agree with the move of the party leader because it's almost concise of all the congressmen now in 20th Congress.
What does that mean? So what you're saying essentially is that with the DPWH budget, hindi galing sa Congress yung problems.
Not only the DPWH budget, but other budget of departments like the DOS. We've seen a lot of red flags in that budget that being done, I think, by the DBM. So we have to bring back the budget to the DBM so that for once and for all, they do it again and bring it back to us. And we are willing to overtime the budget even if it is in our vacation.
Why?
In our break, yes.
With the issues right now, right, in the headlines with all the flood control issues that's being investigated, when we trace it back, it's also because eventually in the BICAM for the 2025 budget, dun din pinasok yung mga insertions, is what we're being told. Again, what do you know about this?
As a matter of fact, in early meeting by the budget briefing with the Department of Education, I asked the good secretary if he knows that during the last 2025 NEP, the budget of Department of Education is the highest budget. They have the big chunk in all the departments. But when it comes to the GAA or to the final budget, the budget of the DPWS much bigger than that ed. So what I'm trying to insist is that the insertion was not done in House of Congress because the gap that we submit is that the budget of the debt ed is much bigger than the DPWS. But when it comes to GAA, it's the other way around. So and now it is again the budget of the 2026 budget. It's almost the same. A lot of red flag has been discovered by the Congress. So as not to erase doubt, we have to bring back the budget to the DBM and for them to study again and have it fix it and bring back again to the Congress.
I don't think that's entirely accurate because we also heard from members of the lower chamber themselves, for instance, Congressman Toby Tiangco, who said that nagkaroon din insertions during the BICAM and the small committee meetings at the lower house. So I don't think it's entirely fair to just pin this on DBWH or DBM.
I think that is his allegation, but as far as we are concerned, the House of Congress, we do not know about his allegation.
Okay.
As far as we are concerned, we believe that during the 2025 GAA, the final House of Representatives General Appropriation Bill, there's no insertion with that bill. But according to Congressman Toby Tiangco, that is his allegation.
Were you part of the BICAM or the small committee for last year's budget, for this year's budget?
I'm not a part of the BICAM or the small committee last 2025 budget.
Do you know who were part of the small committee in the BICAM from the lower house?
Well, Probably it's the chairman of the Committee on Appropriation in the House of Congress and the chairman of Finance in the Senate, including, I think, the Senate President, probably.
Let me take a step back and since we're talking about the flood control projects issues, have you found any anomalies within your district?
In my district, especially in Metro Manila, I believe there's no insertion, there's no anomaly, there's no ghost project, and there's no substandard project in Metro Manila. Very hard to put a ghost project in Metro Manila. But I believe in some other areas, yes, and according to the former Secretary of PPWS, I think 15 ghost projects has been discovered by his office. But not in Manila. There's no red flag in Metro Manila.
How are you so certain of that, sir? How do you know that there are no anomalies, no ghost projects, no substandard projects?
Well, I'm pretty sure of that. Otherwise, the president can discover it already. And as a matter of fact, he names 20 provinces or 20 red flags projects in nationwide, and none of them is found in Metro Manila.